So I'm working on getting the Camaro battery unhooked this morning. I got to pull the inner panels out. There's like 4 of these screws on each side, and then pull that inner panel out, and then get the WeatherTech out and get down to the battery so I can unhook the battery. Because when I got this deck lid removed, then the interior light will destroy the battery. So got to get that done. Hood comes out, or the deck lid comes out pretty easily. It's got, let's see, it looks like 2 bolts on each side to lift it out. And then I've got to get this wiring disconnected. There's some plugs there. But this WeatherTech is seated underneath this back panel. So that's got to come off. All right, first panel. I'm going to screw these back on the posts because I'm not going to be painting the inside of this, and then I don't have to worry about keeping track of them. So these little screw-ins, you can see those things here. There you go. Screw those back in there on the posts. Plus, it'll keep me from getting ripped on those screw heads, because that's always fun. This one I got to leave off till I get the carpet out of there. That carpet seams right there. The inner carpet panel. So I do need to get that out of there so that I don't have any sparks ignite anything. I've got a fireproof blanket to put in here. So I don't really have to worry about burning the place down or putting weld holes in it. And the carpet in the bottom, I'm going to put the WeatherTech back in to protect that, because I can pull that out and clean it real easily. Okay, so you got a couple things that got to come out. First, the card cover, then the compressor fits over the battery here. So then unhook the battery, and then I want to show you this. Get down in there. You can see up in there. Let me see if I can get this. Let's see. Okay, you can see up in there the rot that's come from the inside. So to get this out, we need to make sure we get this all cleaned up. Pour 15, so it's not going to come back. But also you can see the seam sealer or panel bond right there. That's got to be heated up and taken off. But next step after the battery is to get these hinges loose right here and take this deck lid off. Oh, and make sure the electric. Another thing I just found is right here. You can see the drains that come down into the trunk here is disconnected. So all that water is coming inside here. Look over here. This one is connected, so that one wasn't leaking. But this one right here, not good. So we'll have to get that all glued back in there. I want to put a clamp on it and not just put glue like they had it. So, all right, let me get this done. All right, negatives off. So battery power is done. So I'm gonna put this back together. So in goes the compressor. Compressor back goes. All right, put this cover back on. I gotta move it back out of the way a little more. All right, now I'm not gonna put the carpet back in here, but I'm gonna put the WeatherTech back in. All right, the nice part about doing these Camaro trunk lids is the alignment is minimal. So what we got here is we have 2 bolts right here, and those fit out against. So left, right, it's not gonna move. This way might be a little bit, but it should be pretty easy to realign. So I gotta take this bolt out, take this bolt out, do the same thing on the other side, those 4 bolts, and then the electric, and it comes right out. So electric's what I gotta do next. Okay, there is no connection under here, so I gotta follow this up in here, and I'm gonna have to get this loose so I can get this connection off here. So I gotta pop these out. Little plastic pops, and there are a lot of those. I'll be surprised if I get these all out without breaking them, because these typically break. I love these little plastic trim tools from Harbor Freight. Don't mar anything up. Can pretty much get under most everything. I've got them in steel, and the steel ones work really good. It's just I always worry about scratching, or whatever can go wrong will go wrong with these when it comes to these clips. I don't want to have any scratches or... All right, got them out of there. No broken ones, no lost ones. Amazing. Oh, we'll go through it. All right, electrical's out of the way. So now we got 2 10mm bolts on each side. I got a blanket underneath here, so when it rocks back, when I get it loose, it does not scratch anything. So we should be good there. So I'm going to get the difficult ones first, which are back in the back here. there. Put that in my bag for my trunk lid, or my trunk hardware. When you pull these bolts loose, there's very little adjustment in there, which is what I like, because too much adjustment, not a great thing. Alright, I'm going to leave that one loose and go over here and get these done. Get the one out. So the nice part about this is that just sits right in that trough and you pull it straight out. Sorry about that. So you can see I've got that under the bench, got it supported with some wood, and now I'm going to cover it up and it'll be good until we're ready to put it back together. Alright, next thing we got to do is tail lights. So I got these push pins to come out to access tail light spot. So we'll be getting on that next. And in the next video, we'll be removing the rear bumper. But right now, I'm going to get those out for that, and then I have to go to work. So we're going to call it a day. Bought a whole bag of these in anticipation of having a lot of fun with these pins and losing a few. All right, there's number 2. All right, so that's all the time I have today to work on the Camaro. So we're going to call that a wrap for today. We got the trunk lid off, battery disconnected, all the interior trunk fabric that I need to take off, and I got the covers to remove tail lights. So we'll be working on tail lights the next visit, and then working on getting this bumper removed. So until the next time, thanks for joining me. Stay with me as we get this Camaro done.